Let's get started. Part 59.
I prefer driving to traveling by train.
Driving has been so far so good.
I prefer to basketball to football.
I'm pretty sure that it's still early days to play basketball.
I prefer going to the cinema to watching movies at home.
I prefer being very busy to having nothing to do.
I prefer to drive rather than travel by train.
I prefer to go to the cinema rather than watch movies at home.
I prefer to be very busy rather than have nothing to do.
Shall we walk home?
I'd rather get a taxi.
Do you want to eat now?
I'd prefer to wait till later.
Would you like to watch TV?
I'd prefer to listen to some music.
Do you want to go to a restaurant?
I'd rather eat at home.
Let's go now. I'd rather wait a few minutes.
That's more helpful for me.
What about a game of tennis?
I'd rather to go for a swim.
I think we should decide now.
I'd rather think about it for a while.
Would you like to sit down?
I'd prefer to stand.
You can stand for the foreseeable future, but you have to sit down.
Do you want me to come with you?
I'd rather go alone.
I'd rather get a taxi than wait for a bus.
If I take a taxi now, there's no chance I'll make it.
I'd rather listen to some music than watch TV.
I'd prefer eat at home rather than go to a restaurant. I want to go home quickly.
I'd rather go for a swim than have a game of tennis. I'd prefer to think about it for a while rather than decide now.
I know it may seem like everyone else is deciding on a career path without thinking. But there's a method to their madness.
Are you going to make a dinner or would you rather I made it?
Are you going to pay the bill or would you rather I paid it?
Are you going to do the shopping or would you rather I did it?
I'll go. The sashimi of that restaurant is really delicious in and of itself.
Are you going to phone Olivia or would you rather I phoned her?
Shall I tell Emma what happened?
No, I'd rather she didn't know.
You can stay here if you want to, but I'd rather you came with us.
I don't like this program. I'd rather not watch it.
I'd rather work outdoors than work in an office.
It's something that you're going to step up.
This is a private matter. I'd rather you didn't tell anybody else.
The weather here isn't bad, but I'd rather it was a little warmer.
I don't want to go to the match. I'd prefer to watch it on TV.
Do you mind if I open the window?
I'd rather you didn't. I'm feeling cold.
Stop kidding me. If you're moving that much, you must be warm.
I hate doing the shopping. I'd rather somebody else did it.
I'd prefer to go to the beach rather than go shopping.